Let's learn how to master those tricky NM pattern words in English, like enormous, enemy, anemone. What? Words like that will come much easier to you after this lesson. You'll be able to speak NM pattern words with confidence, and your speech will flow more naturally after we master the 9 words I'm going to cover today. So let's go through the list of 9 words. Ready? We're just going to do them quickly now, but I'm going to slow it down and go over these in a minute. So don't make a list right now, just listen. Enormous, enemy, anemone, anomaly, anonymous, unanimous, antonym, synonym, cinnamon. I feel like I even said antonym wrong. So these are tricky words. You have to master the sounds. We're going to go ahead and review the N and M nasal consonants. We're going to review them separately, which will be easy for most of you, but then we're going to put them together and practice. So let's make sure we've got our tongue placement correct for the N sound. You're going to put your tongue just behind your upper teeth. They won't be touching your teeth. It won't be touching your teeth. Put your tongue just behind your teeth on the roof of your mouth, right up here. And then you're going to push all of the airflow through your nose and vibrate the vocal cords so that you're producing a voiced sound that can be sustained, like this. Do you feel the vibration here and here? Now let's just use it on a few simple words that you already know. Nail, net, name. Now let's practice M. Very similar in the way you produce the sound. The air flows through your nose to produce the sound, a sustained sound, but your tongue is neutral and your lips come lightly together like this. I tend to overdo it like, but you don't want to look like that. So we're just going to put our lips lightly together. All of the air should flow through your nose, and you can hear, can you hear it? No, you can feel the vibration here. I overdid the lips. Don't do that. Just relax your lips. Just simple. You've got it. Let's do 3 simple words that you already know too. Man, man, male, or meat. You know those. Now it's going to get tricky. We're going to put the N and M sounds together. Let's alternate between the N and M sounds. Let's practice together. Now let's reverse it and practice the It sounds pretty funny. But when you put the N and the M together, it's game on. I just used that idiom, didn't I? Game on just means we're up for the challenge. We are ready for it. So let's go. If you can master those NM pattern words that I introduced at the beginning, you're going to be confident with any NM pattern words that you run into along the way. So we are going to have 5 steps for each word that we talked about. Here are the 5 steps we're going to cover for each word. The first one is that I will give you a phonetic type spelling for each word with the stressed syllable indicated by all capital letters. And then I want you to notice the difference in the words. Sometimes the second stressed syllable is a little bit tricky, but I think you've got it. We're going to cover it today and you will understand it. The pronunciations today are all based on standard American English. So if you've learned British English and it's a little bit different, it's because I'm teaching standard American English. The second step is going to be to give you a definition. Today isn't a vocabulary lesson, but if we're going to learn the words and be able to speak the words, I certainly want to be sure that you understand the definition and how to use it in a sentence. You might know all of those already, but let's be sure that we cover them. If it's just review for you, as a language learner myself, I always feel like review is great. It keeps me going. It refreshes my memory. It helps me to retain the information. So review isn't bad. If you know them, just let it refresh your memory and hang on to those. Okay, so the third thing we're going to do is we're going to practice the word slowly, focusing first on the MN combination and then the full word. Then the fourth thing is we're going to practice the word at normal speed. And the last thing we'll do is we'll use it in a practice sentence. So that's the 5 steps. So here we go. The first 4 words all have the stress or emphasis on the first syllable. The first word is enemy. Listen, enemy, enemy, enemy. Now let's just do the nami, 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 enemy. The cat was the enemy of the dog. Okay, the next word, antonym. Let's do it. Antonym, antonym, tonym, tonym, antonym. You've got it. So we have enemy and antonym. You've got those. Those are pretty easy. How about synonym? Synonym, synonym. A synonym, see, I just did it. That's a trick I want to show you. Even as a tutor, synonym and cinnamon get tripped up in my speech all the time. Maybe practicing is going to be good for me today. I would edit this out, but I think it shows you that you're on the right path, even if you don't get it all right. I love it. Let's go. Synonym. A synonym is a word that is the same or similar in meaning, like this. Cold and chilly are synonyms. Or let's do that word cinnamon, 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 right? Not synonym, cinnamon, cinnamon. It's a sweet aromatic spice that's used in cooking. And here's the sample sentence. The children often like cinnamon on their oatmeal. Or this one, the woman asked for cinnamon to be sprinkled on top of her latte. Do you like cinnamon on your lattes? The next 5 words have emphasis on the second syllable. The stress is on the second syllable, like in the word enormous, 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 enormous. You've got it, enormous. Enormous means to be larger than the common size, and the elephant was enormous is a great practice sentence. The next word is anemone. If I don't say anemone slowly, I'm going to trip the word up. So I just caution you to move slowly as you're learning these words. Watch me. How long can I say it quickly? Anemone, anemone, anemone. That's it. Twice quickly, and then I've tripped up my MN pattern words. So let's take it slowly. Anemone, anemone. We're going to use the sea anemone here. A sea anemone is a predator in the water that can sting. So we could use a sentence like this. The sea anemone is pretty, but it can sting. So watch out. Or let's go to our next word. The next word is anomaly. Nama. Anomaly. An anomaly is something or someone that's quite different from the common type, or an inconsistency in something. Anomaly. So the researcher discovered an anomaly in the data is a good practice sentence. The next word, anonymous. Anonymous. We go anonymous. We've got the N and the M going together. Anonymous. You've got it. I like this sentence. Someone sent me an anonymous email. I'm not going to pay attention to it. If you can't sign your name, I don't want to read it. All right, let's do this one. Unanimous. I like unanimous. 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 Okay, we've got it. Unanimous. It's an adjective showing complete agreement. I like this. The vote was unanimous. That's great. So that's great to practice it, the words themselves, but we really need to work on practicing it in sentences. So I'm going to give you 2 practice sentences for these words. Here we go. 2 fun practice sentences using the NM pattern words together. Start slowly and then practice them more quickly, like this. The students sent an anonymous text saying the vote for pizza was unanimous. Let's try it a little quicker. The students sent an anonymous text saying the vote for pizza was unanimous. You can practice that and start flowing with the NM sounds. And one more sentence. The enormous enemy, anemone, was an anomaly. I didn't do that slowly, did I? Let's slow it down. The enormous enemy, anemone, was quite the anomaly. You've got it. You saw me make errors in some of the words from speaking too quickly, so that is normal. You've got this, and you will master it and be confident in these words. If you can think of any other words that you would really enjoy practicing or sounds that you would enjoy practicing, leave me a comment below, and maybe I can put together a video for that. Okay, see you soon. Bye.